Good morning, ninjas. What's poppin'? It's 2018. I'm in a good mood, so I thought to myself, why not drop the craziest product research hack that anyone has ever seen? So we're gonna play a little game. I like to call it 50,005, where we are going to find a $50,000 a month product in 5 minutes or less. So stay tuned. Alright ninjas, let's kick this off. Most of you have probably heard about Merchant Words before. $30 a month with that Lifestyle Ninja discount. You get it for $9. I get 0 affiliate commission. We're going to be using it during this video. So if you can't afford $9 a month, then you probably can't afford to get into Amazon FBA, get a job at McDonald's for an hour, and then get this software. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we are going to use what I like to call the ninja magic words. What these are basically are descriptors, right? So you can say, you know, stuffed animals, and then if you say large stuffed animals, mini stuffed animals, micro stuffed animals, it completely changes the nature of the product and completely changes the metrics and, you know, the statistics that go along with the product, right? It changes the keywords, it changes the backend keywords, it changes the PPC, it changes everything. And so using these keywords, these descriptors, these ninja magic words, for lack of a better term, can completely change the way that you do product research. So I thought it would be a good idea to make an exhaustive list of every type of descriptor, like mini, like micro, like large, like jumbo, all in one huge list, and show you guys exactly how powerful that this product research tactic can actually be. So let's get started, guys. We are going to start off with the word large, right? And so large by itself is not a particularly interesting word, but what we see here, guys, is we can see all types of terms that have the loose relation to the word large that we can actually go through and start to pick out what we think could potentially be, you know, useful from this list. We see extra large print, we see large tote, right? So we're going to search on Amazon for this. And Merchant Words makes it super easy. All you have to do is hover over, use the magnifying glass here, and go to search Amazon. Large dog collars, probably going to be super saturated. Large Christmas lights, a little bit too seasonal for me. Large dog toys, right? A lot of the dog toys and pet accessories are super saturated. Large stuffed animal, definitely going to take a look at this one. Large dog crate, probably extremely saturated as well. Large room decor could be interesting. Let's take a look at that one as well. iPhone X large, probably not particularly interesting. Large coffee mug could be. So let's take a look at all of these really quick. And literally, guys, we can, you know, with 2 clicks, we can find these products completely from scratch without having any, you know, type of ideas of our own. We can run them all concurrently with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension in different tabs here, and we can see a ton of information. And look what we see on our very first selection here. We see a 7 opportunity score. We see some, you know, $9,000 revenue with 3 reviews, which is ridiculous, right? Electric personal coffee mug and beverage warmer, you know, that I would never have thought about selling in a million years. You know, we see all these different types of things, huge jumbo extra large, Momo classic mug, right? Just a huge coffee cup. Some people like to drink a lot of coffee, so we're going to leave that one. We see large, cute elephant family here. So these are probably large wall decor. This is not a particularly interesting one, but you know, you could sell this bed rug if you wanted. It's making a lot of revenue, but has a lot. So we're going to close this one off. We see high demand here, so this is going to be the toy storage bin. We see a lot of reviews, but there are some kind of diamonds in the rough here potentially. Car seat protector, this is actually unrelated. So we're going to close this one out as well. We see large stuffed animals here, right? High demand but high competition. So if we sort by reviews is generally what I like to do. We do see here a giant teddy bear that is selling $129,000 every single month and has 39 reviews and only has a 3 out of 5 rating here with $12 in fees. That's absolutely crazy. If you packaged it, you know, made it super tight, it's very light, very non-breakable in shipping. The one problem is that it is a lot of volume, right? So you'd have to figure out how to pack it in a cost-effective way. But we do see a number of different things here. A large white, you know, a large white stuffed animal versus a large, you know, generically colored stuffed animal. We see a lot of ridiculously high revenues here. 171,000, 120,000, 129,000. It's been, you know, 1 or 2 minutes or however long it's been. We've already found a product that has less than 50 reviews that has $129,000, and this is monthly, guys. These revenue are 30-day revenue estimates. That's doing $130,000 every single month, and we literally found it in 2 minutes. And we're not going to stop there. I want to show you guys how powerful this actual product research technique is and how you can apply it if you know about these words, guys. And we're going to share these words completely for free. The only thing that I ask of you guys If you want this list, which took me, thousands and thousands of different iterations and tries and research hours of my life actually going in and finding all of these. If you want this list, we're going to release it completely for free. All we need, guys, is 500 comments on this video saying, I want the Ninja Magic Words, and we're going to release it on our Instagram. If you guys haven't seen the official Kevin David Instagram, we're putting out a ton of awesome content on that. You can check it out right here. This is the Instagram tag. Come and check it out. We're putting out content for you guys. We do it all for free because we love you. So let's keep going. So large stuffed animals, definitely one that we do want to take a look at here. We see here that if we organize by reviews, we see some low stuff, but we do see some interesting ones, right? Rolling dog travel bag. I would never in a million years ever think about selling a rolling dog travel bag, but people love and are more passionate about their animals than most other topics that you could possibly think about. So maybe, we're going to open this one up. So large tote bag was not particularly impressive, but we do see rolling dog travel bag. So we're going to type in, we're going to go to all departments here. And guys, it's so important to always keep your eyes open. Don't get so down the tunnel that you don't see these opportunities, right? So we're going to go rolling dog travel bag. And we're going to see, and I have no idea. I'm trying to do this live for you guys. I try to replicate what it's actually like doing product research and not just memorize all these products to like show you like a lot of the other people out there on YouTube are doing, right? They make it seem so easy when it's not easy. I want to show you guys exactly how hard it is and how much time it actually takes to do this. And this isn't a great example because this is a fantastic product, but the point of that, guys, is I didn't intend to find this rolling dog travel bag. What I did was I saw it as a unique idea. I typed in the keyword here, and now we see that there's a ton of revenue here with all these different sellers, right? No single seller is dominating. There's a bunch of different sellers here. We see people doing $20,000, $5,000, $13,000, $33,000, right? $33,000 a month with 22 reviews. That's absolutely crazy. We see a lot of 50,000, 44,000 here. This is definitely one that we would want to check out. So I'm going to leave that tab open and we're going to move on to the next one, right? So what do we see here? We see stuffed animals. So stuffed animals is an interesting one. There's kind of a lot of reviews here, a lot of shared revenue. The price point is a little bit low, so we're going to leave this one off. And let's try another one. A lot of people ignore the fact that there's so many different synonyms to say the exact same thing, right? Instead of saying large, we could check jumbo and see if there's any differences that we actually think of and, see an opportunity. And so we could do jumbo squishies. And, squishies are definitely a fad toy item that I've seen kind of come, but I expect there, to be significant volume here because, even though it was actually incredible volume during December, there's still kind of a long-term fad as far as toys go. So let's take a look at that. Jumbo coloring book. I've seen people do crazy, crazy numbers with adult coloring books. So it's definitely something that we want to take a look at. Jumbo plush, right? Jumbo wrapping paper. I've seen people make crazy money selling strictly seasonal items. And if you guys want me to make a video on, exactly how to inventory forecast correctly and only sell seasonal items, because all the gurus out there and all the people who are telling you, this is how you do product research and things like that, tell you not to buy seasonal products. And while I generally agree with that, one of my good friends, Casey, the founder of Viral Launch, and I were having a conversation about how some people who've mastered selling only seasonal products have unbelievable revenues because they don't have to compete with people that have a ton of reviews, and there's not many competitors who are doing it because it's difficult to do so. But if you can do it right, it's ridiculously profitable. So we're going to take a look at jumbo mug. We're going to take a look at, well, that should be enough for now. So let's take a look at these. We're going to run Jungle Scout on these bad boys really quickly and see if we have anything that could be potentially interesting. Right, and so these are the three that we saved from before. I like to just keep the tabs open of the ones that I'm interested in just to take a look at later. We see a 6 here, which doesn't necessarily mean that much. Really, the numbers are what you're more concerned with. There's some that are doing okay, but it's definitely not one that we're gonna, kill ourselves about. Okay, so we see Jumbo Coloring Book. This is a 7. Again, it's not the biggest, and it's not the end of the world. We do see some okay numbers here, but realistically, the ones that are kind of doing the best are these. Just as an aside, Melissa and Doug are an unbelievable seller. So if you guys haven't actually taken a look at their specific page, they're one of the most intelligent kind of private label sellers out there, in my opinion. And taking a look at their catalog is a beautiful way to do product research in itself because they sell all types of children's products. things you would never even imagine these people sell. So take a look at their stuff, right? A lot of their stuff is really interesting, like this, and little science kits for kids, arts and crafts, just everything under the sun that you could possibly imagine from a kids and children perspective. So take a look at theirs, just as an aside. And then the last one we were kind of looking at was jumbo squishies. Right, so jumbo squishies are different than squishies. Mini squishies or tiny squishies or micro squishies are different than regular squishies. So, it just sounds so ridiculous saying that word. But the point is here, guys, there's absolutely ridiculous numbers with these. We see $34,000 really with 6 reviews. And this is in the shape of like a weird little unicorn cake or whatever this is supposed to be. We see, this one here doing $70,000 a month. It is a milkshake, a thing of popcorn, and a freaking hamburger with a cat as the bun. So it's like, you guys, these opportunities are here. And I'm not saying that squishies are the best, possible option out there. I think that they probably are a seasonal fad and that they're going to eventually crumble. But the people who got in at the right time and understand that these are seasonal type things with toys and fidget spinners and things like that, and make a ton of money and then get out before it's completely saturated and the supply outweighs the demand, make a ton of profit. And that's just the simple truth. But we're going to ignore this one for now just because, it's not something that we're necessarily interested in. So another way that I like to do this same type of research, right? So instead of typing jumbo here, we could type extra large, but there's another little trick that I like to use that I've actually never revealed before. And this, in combination with using the Ninja magic words, has probably found me the most home run products, right? $50,000 a month, $30,000 a month plus products of any product research strategy out there. Because a lot of people always tell me, Kevin, with everyone searching the same things on Jungle Scout and Viral Launch, how do we know we're not finding the same products as people? And the answer is you do find the same products as people. That's why I, tell my students, don't sell things like letterboards, don't sell things like anglized rulers. I give people, I give my students especially kind of a forewarning when I see these trends coming where everyone's starting to source and sell the same thing. And the way that you get around that, guys, is by being creative. And this is a great way to be creative. Think outside the box, right? Extra large. Extra large dogs. So we're probably not going to sell extra large dogs on Amazon. But the point of this, guys, is we see these results here and they're actually different than what Amazon tells us. One of the most powerful ways to do product research is using these Ninja magic words and then also actually using the autofill feature of the Amazon search bar, because Amazon actually is the only person or the only source of true data on these search term volumes. So if we type in extra large here, these are actually going to be the most searched terms in order from top to bottom. So extra large dog bed, I can just already guarantee is going to be incredibly oversaturated. Dog crate, litter box might be interesting. Heating pads, Ziploc bags, mouse pads. Blood pressure cuff. Like, I have no idea what an extra large blood pressure cuff is. So let's take a look at this one. A blood pressure cuff is actually very hard to say. You should try to say that 10 times fast. See if you can do it. Comment if you can. And so we see some really interesting numbers here, which is amazing. The more random that you can get, anything you don't recognize when you're doing product research, take a look, because if you don't recognize it, but Amazon is telling you from the autofill feature that other people are searching it quite often, that just because you don't know what it is does not mean there's not a huge demand for it. And what's proven right here, that we see a ton of demand with a very low review count, right? 112 reviews here. We see 32,000 monthly sales, 90,000 here with 400 sales, a little bit more higher on the reviews than we like to see, but we see 31 reviews here with only 10,000, 35 reviews here with 12,000. So this is definitely one that we might want to take a look at. And so if we go back, let's see if there's anything else that we wanted to see from the autofill. So if we type in extra large here and then just put a space, Amazon shows us, right? Blood pressure cuff is where we're at. Let's check out pill organizer. So extra large pill organizer. I don't know why you'd want an extra large one, but maybe if you have a lot of pills, you need an extra large pill organizer. It's just how things go. And so we see 28,000, a few more reviews than we'd like to see. But we do see some interesting ones. We see a $13,000 a month with only 46 reviews. We see $22,000 a month with only 102 reviews. And guys, we're finding these in real time, literally faster than you can find them using any other product research strategy. That is why I focus on this, because it just plain works and it gives you ideas. I think the hardest part about product research for a lot of people is just getting stuck at the start. Don't let yourself get stuck at the start. You can type in these single words into merchant words, into Amazon, use the autofill feature, right? Look at what people are actually searching and you can get creative with it. If you don't want to type extra large, why not type XL? Put a space and we see dog bed again. We see some different stuff though, right? Heating pad, twin fitted sheet. What the heck is an air fryer? I'm literally, is that a typo? Oh, okay, maybe I'm not much of a cook. So let's take a look at this one and see if it is interesting as well. We see so much revenue here that there's literally 2 commas of this particular product. We see $830,000 per month here. That is absolutely ridiculous. So if we sort by reviews here, you know, we see some sponsored products here, but we see a $31,000 a month with 12 reviews, and it has a terrible star rating also. We see $132,000 a month with 18 reviews, guys, and they're adding things. They're adding an 8-in-1 air fryer with a 6-piece accessory set. They're the only people in here that look to be adding that particular accessory set, and it seems to be working because they're selling $130,000 worth a month, and they have 18 reviews. Or if we look at this one, $66,000 with 25 reviews, $28,000 with 42 reviews, $90,000 with 56 reviews. This is a hugely interesting product that we found in legitimately 3 seconds by typing in XL instead of typing in extra large. So getting creative, thinking outside the box, guys, that is what works. So let's get back into it. Let's type a few more. See what we can find here. You know, the opposite of large, the opposite of jumbo, I love to think in synonyms and antonyms, is mini, right? We're not going to probably sell a mini fridge. I mean, we could think about selling a mini fridge. Mini helmets are interesting, but probably there's going to be some licensing issues since it's the NFL. Let's check out mini backpack. That could be interesting. Let's run the numbers on this. Let's look for a few more while we're doing it. Mini Cooper, mini calendar might be interesting. You like to look for things that you know aren't going to be, you know, get you in trouble. You don't want to sell a bunch of really kind of intricate electrical part stuff that's going to have custom import issues and that's going to break and have a high return rate. These are things that are probably not trademarked. There's probably not, you know, copyrights or patents on them. Obviously, do your due diligence if you're going to invest in a product, but these are the types of things that I'm looking for kind of upfront. So what do we see here? We see a 7, you know, which is usually good. We see some kind of consistent revenue here. A ton of different people are making a lot of money here. We see $10,000 a month with only 66 reviews. We see $31,000 a month with a leather backpack, right? Some room for improvement here. We see a ton of different people who are making a ton of money selling these mini backpacks. So that's something that we would want to look at. We see kind of a low revenue here, but extremely low reviews. You know, but you could think about maybe making like a 2018, you know, event planning calendar or an organizer or something that is specific for a year, specific to a holiday, and just making it a mini calendar, literally adding the word mini in front of it, opens you up to an entirely new audience, right? And these are and while these are estimates, it's saying that, you know, mini backpack has 366,000 searches every single month, and that, you know, mini calendar has 261,700 searches every single month. That's a lot of people, a lot of eyes on your product, and a lot of potential sales, right? And you'd want to verify these with Google Keyword Planner, as we all know, or we should know, that the estimated monthly search volume is, of course, a huge estimate. The beautiful part about the Ninja magic words is they don't only apply to size, right? That's thinking inside the box. So instead of just mini and jumbo and large and small, there's tons of different things that we can actually type in here, right? Like recyclable, disposable, reusable. Let's just go with one of these. And guys, again, we have a full list, an exhaustive list of every type of word that you can imagine, and you can seriously find so many home run products from this list. All you have to do, leave a comment on this video asking to see the Ninja magic words, and we are going to release that list completely for free once we get to 500 comments on my Instagram, again, which you can see right here at @officialkevindavid. So let's take a look at some of these, right? Garbage disposal, disposable plates, disposable cups, all types of stuff here, right? We want to get creative. Let's find some weird stuff that we want to take a look at. Disposable fountain pen, garbage disposal container. Garbage disposal container. I have no idea what that is. We'll take a look at that one. K-cups disposable. Garbage disposal flange. Let's take a look at this. What the heck is a flange? And if you know what that is, then you're smarter than me, but you know I'm not that classy. Champagne flutes. That sounds extremely classy, so let's take a look at that. Disposable tubes. I have no idea what that is. That could be something scary maybe, but we'll take a look. Disposable bibs. Coffee mugs. Disposable coffee mugs. Disposable liners. Serving trays. Toilet seat covers. Disposable mascara. That's an interesting one. I don't know much about makeup, but maybe that's an interesting thing. Disposable panties. That is a real interesting one. Let's see what's up with that. Disposable tablecloths, roasting pans, Dynarex. No idea what that is. Disposable underwear. Disposable piping tips. Disposable coveralls. Face masks. There's tons of stuff here, guys, we could take a look at. Right, disposable lighters, coffee pots, ice cream. And guys, the point of this is there's so many different products that we're looking at here. All we did was type in one word, and it's bringing up disposable ice cream. What is a disposable ice cream? I thought you ate ice cream. You don't dispose of it. I really don't understand that one. So let's take a look at it, right? Disposable ice cream. Maybe it's going to really spark my fancy and, teach me something that I've never, learned before. So disposable panties is obviously one that could be potentially interesting. So we're going to run Jungle Scout on all of these, see if we can get some interesting stuff back here. There's the good old flange, the garbage disposal container here, and there we're back to the product we started with. So this is disposable ice cream. We see a 7 score here. Revenue is a little bit low, but these could be potentially interesting. These are, what is it, disposable ice cream cups. So let's type in disposable ice cream cups instead. See if we get anything different. While that loads, let's take a look at the next one. We see a lot of, so these are disposable briefs. Let's try disposable underwear, see if we see anything different. And I'm not sure what you'd need this for, but some people, they don't like wearing the same underwear twice. They like to be clean, right? Russell Westbrook never wears the same t-shirt twice. I kind of understand that. Maybe you want some disposable underwear. You don't want to throw it in. You hate laundry more than anything, right? I feel you. So we see disposable mini eyelashes here. This looks interesting, right? There's a lot of revenue here, not a ton of reviews. This could definitely be one that could be interesting. We see $32,000 here with 26 reviews. So this is definitely one that we'd want to consider keeping. These are the ones that we were looking at before, so we're going to put that over in the good old keep section of the tabs. So here we go with disposable Sunless Spray Tan. It's kind of an interesting one. Seamless mesh knit underwear. Postpartum maternity, post-surgical disposable women's panties. That could be an interesting one, right? $12,000 a month with only 24 reviews. So that's something that you might want to take a look at, right? I don't know much about this realm, so I'm probably not going to be interested in selling it. But the best products sometimes, guys, are the ones that nobody else wants to sell, right? The urinal case, the stuff that isn't sexy. Those are the ones that are padding people's pockets with profit. So this might be one that you want to take a look at, right? I'm going to close this one out for now, but it could be one that you could be interested in. So we see $42,000 here with 80 reviews, right? So the rest of these are a little shy on revenue, but let's take a look at this one. I have no idea what this is. 60 count black disposable tattoo tubes. So let's see if this is just a kind of a one-off product, or if we can actually find some stuff, or we can find an actual niche that we could potentially exploit. So let's take a look at this overall keyword rather than just that one-off product. We see 42,000 here, but we do see some other really strong revenues here. We see 13,000 13,000 with 166 reviews. We see 9,000 with 29 reviews. This is definitely one. We see an 8 here on the Jungle Scout good old opportunity score. So we're gonna save that one. And that is not one that we found from the Ninja Magic Words. That is one we found just by using our eyes, looking at it, seeing that it was a unique kind of diamond in the rough, surrounded by some other ones that didn't have enough kind of revenue to kind of keep up. So we see plastic champagne flutes here, 2 reviews with 9,000 revenue, 12 reviews with 18,000 revenue, 132 reviews with $30,000 revenue a month. So this is definitely something that we could potentially actually use. And who knew that champagne flutes were so exciting? These are kind of boring on the revenue, so we're gonna close that one out. We see an 8 on the old opportunity score here if we sort by reviews. We do see. So this is probably the garbage disposal container, which is kind of interesting. I don't know much about this particular realm, but there are some that are doing pretty well, right? And so, guys, the point is, we could go through this all day. We could talk about, natural, removable, recyclable, big, small, mini, jumbo, large, all of these different descriptors, right? We went through and spent hours and hours and hundreds of hours of finding every single one of these words, and we are going to give it to you guys completely for free. All we want is a little feedback from you guys. Leave a comment, tell me how much you love stainless steel garbage disposal containers as a comment, and we are going to release this list to you guys. This is the single best method that I've ever found to find home run products the fastest, right? We found our $50,000 per month product in significantly less than the 5 minutes that I actually gave myself to do it, guys, and you can do it too. We found all of these different products, right? 7 on the opportunity score, 8, 7, right? All in the green, guys. There's tons and tons of products out there. Anybody who says to me, Kevin, is Amazon FBA saturated? Absolutely not, guys. We showed you in a 30-minute span that there's so much opportunity, and not only just using the Jungle Scout database, right? Not just using Viral Launch, guys. Get creative, right? Think outside the box. Do your own research. Use your own experience. And guys, you are going to find these home run products. I promise you that. $814,000 a month, right? $132,000 every single month with 18 reviews, guys. 45,000 with 5 reviews. 110,000, right? We see these absolutely crazy numbers every single day. All you have to do is know how to find them and then go out there and get it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, ninjas, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if you want to be up to date on all of the new That Lifestyle Ninja videos on how to make money online, click those notification bells. And I want you to do one last thing. Go down below and leave a comment saying I subscribe, so I know that you guys are all in on making money on the internet.